He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. He's got himself back into a fastball count now.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Chavis ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The batter.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the box, Sean Albrecht, as he will ground this one foul off to the left side at strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Steve Delgado comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And he's retired 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Chris Nunez.
In now, Chris Nunez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball and you're physically fine, a lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your ability. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
Stepping in now, Alvin Portillo, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Two and 0, and with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Felipe Carrillo stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping them out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for it.
And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he's safe.
Back-to-back doubles here, and maybe more damaging, back-to-back 2-out doubles are going to get him a run. It looked like this inning was under control, but that's the kind of quick strike ability that these guys have.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 5 innings complete, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Chuck Shipman makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
John Pitts steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
And he sends one deep down the right field line. Nunez moves over. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Derek Rosado will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's set. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside. He's really hitting his spots well.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, that lack of control is becoming a big factor here in the inning. That's the second man he's hit here so far, so he's going to need to figure things out pretty quickly before this gets out of hand.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Still 2-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Now batting,
Jeff Pitts strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And that misses for ball 1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Hit hard to short. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Mac Ulrich will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases loaded jam with 2 men out. In now, Alan Wayne, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. And Montgomery's out in front here, 2-1. Leading off.